Morning, friends. This is Stickman here. It's a great day. It was a Sunday today, and we had a fantastic message at church. And it's motivated me to take care of some pesky cleanup issues that I've been putting off, but now is the time to do it. What we're going to do today is we're going to take off the Darryl Glenn for U.S. Senate candidate bumper sticker. Fortunately, I only have one bumper sticker to take off because I expected as much out of Mike Kaufman, our U.S. representative. As you may know, Darryl has asked for Donald Trump to withdraw from the race so that Mike Pence could step in and be elected by Republicans for the presidency. I don't think that's the right way, and I'm profoundly disappointed. So we're going to start with this little pesky cleanup item here, and if you don't mind, I'll kind of just continue to babble on here. You know, how did we get this? How did we get to where we are today? As a attendee and a delegate to the state Republican Assembly in Colorado Springs, I, like many other people, were drawn to Darryl's speech. A fantastic speech that struck a chord and motivated me to get behind this candidate and try to promote and do all that I could do to get him elected to the U.S. Senate. So, as a motivated supporter of Darryl Glenn, why am I now taking this bumper sticker off? Well, there's a number of reasons. Number one, I think, is that Darryl continues to get bad advice, and not only does he get bad advice, he seems to take it. So that's one issue. His campaign structure has been a significant issue in marginalizing him as a real and effective candidate. So here we are at the State Assembly. Darryl gives this rousing speech, and he gets 70% of the Republican attendees to back his campaign. He wins the, oh, by the way, we've got some goof off here, which is kind of appropriate for the task that we're doing right now. He wins at the primary, and shortly after that, he takes the primary staff, the primary campaign staff that had got him to this point, and kicked those folks to the curb. He proceeds to search for the shiny object, which turns out to be consultants. Now, these consultants, as far as I can find, have no record of winning anything. They've been on some campaigns, and they've got a resume out there, and but as far as I can see, they've won nothing. And Darryl has put all of his confidence in these consultants. So the consultants, in turn, go about staffing an organization made up of political children, people who have no idea on what they're doing and how to accomplish a task. Their idea was to set up a bureaucracy so that they could manage the access to their access to their candidate, which is, in the political world, you know, a lot of emphasis is put on that. Like, I have the candidate's ear, and you have to talk to me before you can get anything done. Well, I don't think so, especially from people who have no record of being successful in doing what they're doing. So here we are. We're still working on this Darryl Glenn campaign sticker. It is proving to be a fairly tedious task and difficult to get off. But you know, people are going to say, "Hey, stick man, if you don't vote for Darryl, you're going to elect Michael Bennet." Well, Michael Bennet is one of 530 some other problems in the Congress of the United States. Michael Bennet doesn't have enough power in his own to really do anything, and really neither would Darryl, but at least you would think that he'd be on our team. So I'm not concerned about Michael Bennet. What I'm concerned about is the presidency of the United States, the guy that has the real power, or the woman that has the real power. Now, Darryl has said that he's prayed about this, and he's not going to endorse Trump because of the mean and nasty things he said about women. Well, that's kind of a pious attitude to take. And if you really want to start looking at some of this stuff, I'm not going to get into a whole bunch of scripture or anything, but I think when Jesus was around, he went to all of those places where the deplorables were, and he talked to them, and he tried to convince them to lead a better life. And Donald Trump has admitted his shortcomings and said he is a better man. But I don't know why that seems to be an issue with politicians. Well, actually, I do know why. Is because the Republican establishment has a hatred for those of us who are not in their little realm or their orbit of influence. Consequently, we're the ones that have to be talked down to. We have to be told that really our position is too extreme. We can't get this done, and everything seems to come back to I'm so smart, and how in the world can you even think about entertaining something that surely as an elected congressman or senator I sure wouldn't support. So we get these people like Mike Kaufman, who has a 53% rating from the Heritage Action Committee. Ken Buck has 100%. So we get these people like that who speak around the issues, and you know, as we heard today, that Hillary has, you know, she's got two positions. She's got the public position, and she's got her private position. Well, I'm afraid our team has the same thing. So what we need is we need people who have one position, which is both consistent with their public and their private positions. You know, this really gives me no joy to do this. I would love for Darryl to have been a senator, but you know, I'll deal with Bennett. I'll deal with Morgan Carroll. Those people don't really scare me. What scares me is Hillary Clinton. And for some reason, these consultants had convinced Darryl that his only way to win this race is to get on board, get behind the Republican establishment thought of denouncing Trump and telling everybody how horrible it is, and he was, and that you know, after they hear about Darryl's concern, they'll automatically just vote for Darryl. Well, Darryl lost the election. The only chance he had to win would be on the coattails of Donald Trump. Darryl lost the election when he started listening to consultants rather than his own core beliefs, and that's where the man went wrong. So I can see this is going to take me a hell of a long time and I hadn't really planned on it. So I'm not going to bore you with any more of my ramblings here, but the stick man, not for Darryl Glenn. I do have a Darryl Glenn yard sign, and it was a pre-general election sign, so it's a pretty good sign. These signs that they have out for the general election is further proof that the guy had, and the team and the staff have no idea on what it is to run a statewide election campaign and be successful. And if you have to spend 5 seconds explaining what your sign is about, then you've lost the momentum, you've lost the issue, a la Scott Gessler and his honey badger. What a stupid deal that was. So I'm not voting for metaphoric animals, or I don't care about what the sign may try to portray. I want name recognition for my candidate. Put it out, Darryl Glenn, not some kind of stupid looking purple mountain with red globs on it. Who the hell has seen? Who the hell knows what that's supposed to mean? So I'm going to go ahead and work on this here for a little while. Hopefully it won't tear into my football time. But this is the Stick Man. See you later. Bye.